Welcome to my monthly plan with me for the month of March. I am going to be using a planner Kate kit. I use her stickers a lot. So I have kit 411. So there's this pretty mint green with peach and orange flowers and a little bit of ivory. So I really like this kit, and I actually have multiple pieces here because I was making my budget kit and my budget planner, and also trying to decide what I was using. So I actually have an extra March sheet, month sheet, that I may not necessarily need. But so I have the headers, I have the sheet 2 with the notes and some of the fill-in boxes, and then I have a dashboard. So let's dive into this and just get started. So I line up on this line and the edge of the page, and then it all tends to typically fit in as long as I do it that way. So, oh, my 5 popped off there. Hold on. I don't use my date dots for much, but I don't want them to be popping off. Okay, so there's that. And I got a cat, so I have cat hair everywhere. Okay, so here, same thing, line up to the end and as much on that black line as I possibly can. And it tends to be perfect on the top there. So this might be sticking up a little, yep, because it's not straight. It didn't lay down straight. So let's try to get that on there a little bit closer to that line. And I think I got some, but not all of it. Okay. Okay, and then it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than it was. So I don't think that it's really going to get caught on a whole lot. Erin Condren does a really good job of making that top piece. Our covers cover everything. Oh no, I bent my page. Darn it. Okay. All right. It'll be okay. All right. So I'll save my labels for later. Let's get into putting this down. Okay, so we have 2 days here at the top. I love this honeycomb pattern here as well. This is such a cute kit. I think I could use this kit all year long. So, all right. So there's that, and then we have the bottom part. It's really odd that we have 2 days at the beginning of the month and then 2 days right at the end of the month that we have to cover here. Okay, I don't typically use the notes bar. It gets just too cumbersome. I like to have some white space. And then I don't typically use the date dots either, because I just like the way that it looks without them. So that is about all that I use in the monthly kit, other than, of course, the stickers to mark things down. I am going to grab my binder here with And I don't know if it's actually, I don't think they're in this big thick one. I think that they're in my script stickers. So I have holidays and things. So I thought that, like, I have special, maybe I don't have those yet. Those are the, but I thought maybe like a spring forward or something like that. I do have them. Okay, so we're gonna use the monthly kit and these important like important dates. So we have spring forward that happens forward. I love this peach. So I don't know if you could see that in frame. So I put spring forward down. I'm going to grab St. Patrick's Day, and I really wish I know I have this kit for a weekly. I think I might pull the weekly so that I can get a pattern box from them. So hold on. St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. Yep, so I'm going to use a pattern box and put St. Patrick's Day in here. Yep, perfect. Okay. And then I have, let's see, what else is on the month spread here that I might not want to mark. Spring begins. That might be cute. Do I have a spring begins? Yep. So spring begins. All right, spring begins. Spring forward, I already have St. Patrick's Day. Ash Wednesday, maybe. And maybe I'll also put like this black and white one. So Ash Wednesday, I'll mark. Okay, so there I have it. I'm gonna go ahead and put these down. So St. Patrick's Day, I will mark here. Ash Wednesday is here. And then we have spring forward and spring begins. So I cannot wait for spring to get here. It's kind of been cold and not so great. So I have, oh, I hear the four-wheeler. My husband is probably going to come in the house to do something. We'll see how that works. Okay, so for now I'm gonna put that to the side. And so now I have these. You know what, something that would have been in the weekly kit as well is my monthly goals piece. So I have weekly actions that I pick up because I use the Moxie Life goal planning system. So we'll get there when I we'll talk more about that. But I was just like, oh, while I'm thinking about it, let's grab that out. Okay, so I have that, and I did use some pattern labels. I'll put that to the side. Okay, so let's talk about what we have going on. So I know that in the month of March, I have my little sticky note cheat sheet for my accounting class, knowing due dates and things. So we'll make sure that we get these in. So on the 2nd, I have chapter 5 homework. Let's do, so we'll go ahead and put that in here. And then on the 9th, chapter 6 is due. Chapter 6 homework, which probably means that following Sunday is exam 1. Chapter 6 homework. And then I'm gonna put one of these stars next to that so I know that it is very important. So I have Unit 3 exam. I'm really excited about, that I am passing this class with an A so far. I have worked really hard, and my husband is getting tired of me spending all of my time learning accounting things. But okay, so I'm check marking these off that I've put them in there. So then the 20th, chapter 8 is due. Chapter 8 homework. There must be some of that like gluey gel stuff on the bottom of this pen still. It's brand new and it isn't writing like it should on all sides, and I haven't caught where it is. So chapter 8 is on the 20th. It's when that homework is due. And then on the 27th, chapter 9 is due. It's not writing like it should. It's annoying me. Okay. Chapter 1 homework is on the 27th. All right. So this is done. And this is on, and then the 31st, I have exam 4. Exam 4. And again, I'll put a star on there to remind me that it's something important. And I'll put that on this side since I didn't really leave me enough space. Okay, and that was on the 31st. Okay, so that is my accounting work. So then let's talk about some other things. So I know we have appointments to take beef to the butcher on the 1st, the 10th, and the 17th at 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock, beef to mead. 8 o'clock, beef to mead. All of these are going to to the same place in Meade, and so we have a, so the 1st and the 10th, and what was the other one? The 17th. The 17th. Okay. And then I made us dentist appointments for the 15th. So I'm just gonna write M&K dentist. This is the first time that I've went to the dentist in several years, and it's going to be the first time that my husband has been to the dentist in, like, God only knows. So we're going on the 15th, and then the 14th through the 18th is my spring break. So I am going to use some of this cute honeycomb pattern stuff to mark that. And I'm gonna have to mark it a little bit higher because of that beef piece on the other side, because I want it to be kind of equal. Okay. So, and I'm just gonna rip it off if it's not golden like that. It's okay. Or like tore straight. Okay. And then here I'll get more. Okay. And then take this and tear that off. Okay, that looks good. And I'm going to use a, what do I want to do here? That's really not even in height, but so I could just use, because it's on the, it's on this calendar view part, then I'm going to just mark it with a peach, I think. I don't know. I really like the idea of using a pattern box to say spring break and have it be like this green box or the flowers. I like that. I'm gonna, do I want to do a small one or do I want to do a big one? I don't think I'm gonna have anything going on here, so I'm gonna do spring break. Okay. All right, so spring break. I don't want to cover up the date. Oop. So there we go. Perfect. So then I will know that that's a spring break. And then I know trap practices start. So we have, I am the trap team coach for our local school. So I am going to put range day is on the 5th, and then on the 28th is our first official practice. So trap practice starts here, and you know what? I know that I made this, but I'm gonna do a 6 p.m. Trap practice. Okay, so we have that down on the 28th. And then I think that that takes care of my month so far. Okay, so that takes care of the monthly view. I do know that this is going to be payday, and so let's go into my, are they in my script? I don't think so. No, I think that they're in my big binder here. I organized myself and now I'm trying to figure out where things are. So here's my finance stuff. Yeah, we'll go with this. Okay, so I like these corner payday stickers. They're from Planner Kate as well, S563. And I'm going to pull one of these mint green, I think, stickers. And I like them because I can just mark the corner. And with a variety of colors, I can always find something that is going to work with the color scheme that's going on that month. Okay, so this is my overview for the month so far. So here is the dashboard pages, and I use this for a lot of goal planning. So I know that this says weekly actions. I don't use that for weekly actions. I will actually more than likely use, oh, I did have one of these. Oh, okay. So I use these small actions that actually are for the weekly actions in a Moxie Life goal setting planner. They're like a 2-page spread. But and so I kind of use a combination of these for the March goal piece on this side, which I'm going to come back to. I'm going to set up this dashboard page first with all of my stickers, and then I'll do this page. So let me flip this and get some of this out of the way because it's getting cluttered. Okay, so let's, I know I can tell that I'm going to need some whiteout, so I'm going to grab one of my Tombows over here, or one of my whiteout pens. I have multiples. Okay, so this is a Tombow Mon-Q 2-way. It has an eraser on one side and then correction tape on the other. So I know that I'm gonna have to do some erasing here, or whiteout. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some of that here. Okay, that will be good. All right, so let's go ahead and put some of this down. Well, that's just going to show a little bit there at the top. It'll be okay. And then I'm going to go down here to the bottom. Be absolutely perfect. Okay. And then I like to put some people put them like at the very top. I like to give a little depth, so I put them here. That's not straight, but I'm not gonna worry about it. And then I like to put this kind of here in the center too. Kind of give it a heading like feel. Okay, so there's that. And then I am gonna lay down this. Okay, so there's that. And then I am gonna put down the habit tracker. All right, so I have my habit tracker down. Let's get March down. And I'm going to put in my I'm gonna do my habits for sure are gonna go here. And let's have this must do here. And I try to set maybe I'll do a memory this month. Put in memory. And then I think I'm gonna start trying to keep track of the kits that I want to get from different shops here for the month of the releases. So I have a couple shops that I'm really I tend to gravitate towards when I'm ordering my kits and things. So Planner Kate and Sarah Marie stickers are what I use the most, but I'm starting to explore with different shops. So I think I might use the Don't Forget sticker to remind me to look at those different kits, and I can start writing down like the kit numbers that I really like so that I know what I'm ordering for this month. Okay, so habits that I'm going to be tracking in this planner for the month of March will be my vitamin D, like my prescription vitamin D, my multivitamin, and my extra vitamin D, iron, water, and then cleaning, like my cleaning tasks that I am setting to do, and then the Love Dare that I want to start with my husband. These are all things that I'm gonna keep track of, okay? So there are my habits. So let's go back to the March goals piece that I was talking about. So I kind of use these the Moxie Life companion goal setting notebooks, but in my planner, I like to make a plan of what my goals are for that month. So I place this down here, and then I take this weekly action set, and because I only want to do it in 1 page and not a 2-page spread, I don't use what is typically made for the Moxie Life 7x9 for these different categories. I use the weekly action pieces, and I only get it for the kit that I'm planning to do my monthly with. So I just work down the list here, and I set this up and work on down the list. I think I need to go back and look to February 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, on the 7th one. Yep. Okay, so, and these just fit perfectly in between those lines. And so if you're not familiar with the Moxie Life goal setting system, you kind of take a quiz or a survey, an inventory of different aspects of your life and how you feel like you're working through those stages or those areas of your life. And then it allows you to make goals and set goals on how to enrich your life in those different areas. And so that is exactly what I have done. I just couldn't give up my Erin Condren. Like, I literally bought a Moxie Life planner with the intention of possibly using that all year, and I decided that it just wasn't going to work for me to give up my Erin Condren planner. So I went ahead and tried to figure out ways where I could make this system work for me, because the goal setting part of the Moxie Life I really loved. So this is kind of what I came up with to make that work. And I'll go into how I set my goals and things here in a second. So I have this process down. Oh my goodness, come on. There we go. They really do fit so well in between these lines. Okay, so I haven't made out what my goals are for the month yet. I kind of tend to, what did I do with that sheet? Did I leave it? Okay, not cool, people. Well, dang it. Shoot. Okay. Well, I'll just have to get a new one out of here. Okay, so this is the Moxie Life Companion notebooks, and you can work through this workbook, or you can work this way. So and they're quarterly, so there is like monthly pieces in here. Obviously, I'm not doing a whole lot within the companion notebook. I do most of it on or through my actual planner. So my monthly goals for March, let's get to a new month page. So I don't do a whole lot on the calendar view in this, but I can lay out what my personal, my goals are in the planner for the month. And then sometimes I go back and I say, okay, so what are the weekly actions that are going to take place to accomplish these goals? I normally just write down my monthly goals in my Erin Condren, and then as I'm planning my week, I refer back to them to make sure that I'm working towards them. But this is kind of where I brainstorm. So personally, for my personal life, we're really focused on planning. Like, I want to make sure that we are planning out our weeks and stuff like that so that we're all on the same page. And so I always try to put that as a Sunday planning or sometime over the weekend. It doesn't always happen on Sunday. And then I want to focus in on self-care. And then, which for me is, I definitely want a massage this month. And then fun and recreation. I do want to have a girls' night this month. And I want to make sure that I'm spending time with my horse. Like, I don't feel like she gets attention from me. So, mini time. And the goal is 2 times a week. And let's see, work and learning. So so at work, I am working on visiting classrooms more. And then my accounting classes. So I am working on making a monthly call to a family member. This month, I'm probably going to be focused on my Uncle John. And then we're gonna start, I'm gonna start a Love Dare with Mark. I keep saying that I'm going to do that, but I am going to start this month. So for health and wellness, I want to make sure that I am tracking my vitamins. And I want to make sure that we create and stick to meal plan, which helps us with our financial goals as well. Okay, spiritual and growth. We really haven't found a church yet. So I have found that once we have gotten out of the groove of going to church, that it has been really hard to get back in to that groove. And then I need to get back into writing my daily verse in my work planner. Financial, we want to create and stick to our budget, which means that I need to make sure I am stick to budget, which means that weekly check-ins need to be happening. Check-ins, and then so that's really the main financial goal for this month. And then the physical environment, I want to make sure that we're keeping our space tidy. I think that we have done a pretty decent job of that. But I do need to clean up living and dining spaces. And then I want to tackle the laundry room this month. So I would like, we have a ton of dirty clothes in the laundry room, and I would like to reorganize that and get some shelving and different things for that. So that may not get done this month. I would like to tackle the idea and maybe get one piece in place for that room, and then the other pieces can fall into place as we get some more money built up for those. Okay, so monthly goals, that's pretty much how it is. So I'm gonna stick these down in my actual Erin Condren. So here we go. Okay, so we got that done. We will put in the must-dos of we have to do our weekly check-ins. So I'm gonna put weekly check-ins, weekly check-in, meal plan, let's beef to mead, and let's see what else was over here. Let's talk let's do take vitamins. Take vitamins. Okay, and then I think that on, yes, but not on that one, on this, on these monthly overview pages, there's the dots. And because the heading is green, I think I'm gonna do the peach dots. So here is my March monthly overview. So I have my homework dates in. I have when we're taking beef down, trap, range day, and when practice starts. And then spring break is on there and some holidays and things. So I think that monthly view looks great. I have my payday in there. And then when we move over to the dashboard pages, I have like things that I must do. I have my monthly goals in and all of the things that I am habit tracking. So that is my monthly plan for right now. Until I talk to you again, I hope you have a great rest or start of your month of March and the rest of your February. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.